John Owen, 1616 to 1683. God's Navigator. Fatigue seeped into John Owen's bones. He lifted his gaze from the toes of his boots, scuffing along the cobblestones, to the church tower ahead, jutting high into the blue sky. Relief briefly replaced his gloomy mood. Only a little longer, then he and his cousin could rest on a wooden pew while they listened to a good sermon. Philip turned and motioned. "Why are you so slow this morning, John? Don't you want to hear Dr. Calamy?" "Yes, of course. I'm eager to hear such a famous preacher." Owen panted as he picked up his pace. "I'm just tired today." Philip shook his head. "You're always tired these days. When you were a student, you had no end of energy, throwing javelin, playing flute, ringing bells, and studying most of the night." "It's true," Owen nodded. "I usually slept only 4 hours, but how I regret it now. It seems to have harmed my health." "Maybe it did." Philip stopped to gaze at him. "At least you're well enough to venture out this morning. Last time I visited, you barely spoke, and what you said made little sense." He clapped his hand on Owen's shoulder. "Come along. You'll feel better after you hear a stirring sermon." He hurried ahead. Black thoughts swirled in Owen's mind as he forced his weary legs to follow his cousin. Had other people noticed his confusion? Perhaps. But only he knew the depth of darkness in his spirit. So many of his plans had been blown off course, it was natural to feel discouraged. But why had this cloud of depression settled over his soul these last few years? Why did he feel sad and anxious all the time? He believed what his Puritan father had taught him about the Bible, but was he truly saved? Did God really love him? As he entered the church, he removed his cocked hat. He saw Philip and slipped into the pew beside him. "Finally," Philip whispered out of the corner of his mouth. Owen didn't reply, because instead of the service beginning, people started talking aloud. He stared in amazement as some of them walked out. He touched the arm of a man passing by. "Why are you leaving?" "Edmund Calamy was not able to come and will not be preaching today. I'm going to another church." Philip stood. "Come on, John. Let's walk over to St. Michael's where Arthur Jackson preaches." "No." Owen shook his head. "I'm too tired to take another step." "You're like Jackson. He's an intelligent scholar and a famous speaker." "Perhaps I would, but I'm staying here." Owen leaned back. Philip spoke to a couple of men and then turned to tap Owen's shoulder. "It's not certain if anyone will preach today. We may as well go somewhere else." "If no one rises to speak soon, I'll just go home." "All right." Philip sat and crossed his arms. "I hope someone shows up."